Hello everyone, I'm dennys Wang, and this is the most cute resin 3D printer I ever encountered from Tinymaker. So let's get to unbox it. Even the packaging itself is super cute. I cannot find a safe way to open it without cut this, because I was planning to keep it like this, keep it pristine, and I do not plan to use this for my production because this is more of a novelty item to me. But yeah, for the sake of this video, I guess I have to cut it. Everyone at Tinymaker clearly did such an amazing. Check out the size compared to my head. And we have the cable here. Nope, I cannot pull it open. I guess nothing else. I have goosebumps just from opening this printer. This may look like a toy, but it is a really working printer. One of the bolt got loose. It is from over here. And check out the super tiny homing sensor over here and the trigger. This is a build plate. This is super cute and super tiny. Oh, by the way, Tinymaker told me that they already leveled the build plate, so I just need to do the bottom exposure. See the comparison to my palm, and here's a ruler for comparison. Wait. 5 centimeters, and it goes in like. I feel that it is so fragile. Okay, let's do that later. And this is the resin tank. Would you look at the super tiny resin tank? It also includes a max line, no pouring spout, and I like the fact that clear resin tanks. I could check my resin left over. Oh my god, cute and tiny resin tank. It also has resin tank fit. See, place it over here. I'm quite amazed because the resin tank lid also has this rubber gasket to prevent the toxic fumes to keep it inside the resin tank. Amazing. We have the SD card port here, and then for the power source we are using USB Type-C, and Tinymaker told me that we could use 5-volt 2-ampere adapter or power bank to power the printer. And check out the motherboard here. Kickstarter special, Tinymaker has come to life because of you. This is simply amazing from Tinymaker team. Yeah, I know I use the word amazing a lot, but I am lost for words for this printer. Now, look at how clever they designed the resin tank. You see there is a little notch here and then over here. So you could turn this turn knob all the way up. See, and to level the build plate you simply need to lose this bolt here, and it acts like ball joint. And by the way, you don't have to fully remove the bolt. Insert the build plate and you are done. This is a very clever build plate design for this tiny printer. I'm going to use power bank to power this printer. And look at the super tiny screen. Let's see what we have here. This is to print. Select. This file is already in the SD card, and then back. We have maintenance, level build plate, move build plate, clean resin fat. Let's see what happened. Let's see clean resin fat. Please read the instruction carefully before doing this. Yes. Set exposure time. Ooh, we have like 2 UV LED as the light source. Cancel. And then in the setting, we could set the print setting directly in the printer. Back to default. I guess there's no point for me to do any dial indicator test or the light uniformity test because even my tools are bigger than the printer itself. You know what really amazed me? None of the printer parts are 3D printed. They are either CNC or plastic injection. It doesn't feel like cheap build printer. The final looks, other than looking cute, the build quality is very good. And this is their first product. I salute everyone at TinyMaker Producer. TinyMaker uses RGB screen. The producer not sure if it will work with 8K resin that is intended for monoscreen, but from my test, it seems to work just fine with 8K resin. To slice model for this printer, you need to use CHITUBOX 1.8.1, and this is the only version that can export PNG images. Input this machine setting in CHITUBOX, open your model, slice the model, and save as zip file. Unzip the file and you will get the folder that you could copy to your SD card and start printing. The resin tank is quite small, so make sure you have this drip bottle or syringe so you don't overfill it. And here are the print results. Unfortunately, anti-aliasing is not working on TinyMaker. Same result here, you could see all the voxels at the side of the model. I do not expect for this printer to be able to print such a high details considering it is only use RGB screen, but yeah, I am kinda disappointed with the lack of anti-aliasing to give a smooth surface. And for the steering wheels, I can barely see anything at all on the screen details. But for this minis model here, aside from all the voxels, it is looking quite good. And for dimensional accuracy, 20.2 on the Y, 20.3 facing the X-axis. The print details are bad if you compare them to today's printer. But this printer is fast because of the small size. It only needs like 2mm lift distance. To print this model, about 4 cm tall, it only needs 2 hours. So for me, other than looking cute, this printer is more like novelty item. Also because of the small size and it only needs power bank to power it up, I can bring this printer to offline teaching class or any seminar about 3D printing. This printer launched on Kickstarter November 2022 and it took quite a while until they start shipping out their printer to backers. They still haven't shipped out the carrier bag along with the wash and cure unit. So, if you are one of the backer that already received this printer, what do you plan to use it? And how can some people hating this cute item? Yes, I know, it is useless printer compared to the latest printer in the market, but it's cute. Thank you guys for watching and see you in the next video.